All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to yet another playthrough of Vintage Story. We had a brief half-an-hour playthrough just a moment ago. We ended up getting overwhelmed by monsters who raided our base. Now, I got a little impatient. I was kind of trapped in the base, and we wanted to learn a little bit about their mechanics. We learned that they are indeed able to crawl through a one-block opening. They can definitely crawl through a one-block opening. They might be able to climb walls that are 2 blocks high, but they also might not be able to. We're still trying to the circumstances created an odd situation where they might have just been able to hop on top of my base. But we're gonna try to accumulate more data. I know that there's monsters who throw stones at you. So given the existence of those monsters, I don't know how we're gonna kill them, right? What you might be able to do is stab them through a door. Like if you make a wooden door, maybe there's no hitbox and the holes in the door, you can kind of hit them through it. But we're gonna try to figure out a safe spot that actually works so that we can fight these creatures at night. Another thing I need to find out is, do they despawn at the end of the night? See, in our previous playthrough in attempt 1, we were actually quite fortunate because we based up in the middle of a lake. And I believe, at present, that it actually might have stopped them from spawning around our base, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to find out. All right, wilderness survival. Customize. We have 1 life only. And then we give ourselves a mat. World generation, land cover, 70%. And then we'll toggle off class exclusive recipes. All right, let's pop in. We have everything correct, right? I believe we do. Yeah, okay. Let's go in. You got attacked by a bug swarm in the pine forest. Gamer fam, that you probably just harvested a stump. They added bee swarms to stumps sometimes. So when you're harvesting stumps, just be warned, you might get attacked by a bee swarm leaving the stump, right? Because the stumps are where you get honey, so the implication is that the bees attack you and you destroy the stump. All right, we're in. Let's begin. Every great adventure and every survival game starts with sticks. Branches. We need branches. And let's take a look at our surroundings here. I see berry bushes. I see water. I see ocean access. We'll have to try to find some cattails. Empty berry bushes. All right. Here we go. A little bit of starter food. All right, we got 4 berries. Flint knife blade. Apparently the flint tools are slightly better than the other stone ones. And apparently if you use bones as the handle, it gets a little durability boost. Yeah, that's definitely like an ocean right there. We have ocean access here. Hopefully it's a verdant place with a lot to offer. Place we could settle down. We had to travel quite far in order to find cattails in the previous world that we generated. Hopefully this one's a very different experience, yielding the resources we need for long-term survival very quickly. First thing I notice about the flint knife is it is much faster. You spend less time waiting for the animation to finish, and you actually harvest what you're looking at right away. Okay. We got a sizable forest over there, it looks like. Lots of grass, not really any cattails. Let's take a look around. Scan the horizon. Potential berry bushes over here. Looks like black currant bushes. Okay. Keep moving. Nice. We are gonna have storage woes until we can find cattails. When we find cattails, we can make ourselves a larger inventory capacity. But until then, we're at the mercy of it all, right? We got more black currant berries here. Let's gather them. Great amount of starting food to hang on to. Let's get going. I see cattails. I see cattails. We found them much sooner this time than we did last time. That's terrific. Okay. And let's cut down a tree. Peridotite. Maybe I should, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do flint. All right, we have a better axe. Let's ditch that seed, and let's get some wood. Hello, Saturn. It's good to see you, buddy. You know, it's funny you ask that. We did end up dying. Okay, so in attempt number 2, we had like a 40-minute episode. We spawned on the side of a mountain, and I immediately died. So we were like, okay, let's start over. We ran around all day. We eventually found cattails, and we made our storage baskets, and we made a tiny little base at nighttime. But I tried to fight those monsters that spawn at night, and I ended up getting killed. We found out that those monsters can crawl through 1-block gaps. Doesn't matter if the gap is up above or down below, they can crawl through 1 block, right? I tried to like do the 7 days to die thing where you leave a 1-block gap and you hit them through it. Didn't work. And Saturn, could you please verify for us, are the monsters able to jump 2 blocks high, like climb 2 blocks, or can you attack them from on top of a 2-block high structure? I know that there's certain monsters who sling rocks at you, so you wouldn't be safe from them, but can you melee the melee ones if you're 2 blocks high? What is that? Thatch? Is thatch like a substitute? Hang on. Okay, you can use it for roof stuff. Let's get rid of it. We have to go over here and we have to get as much cattails as we can as quickly as we can. It's good to see you, old fart. We're doing pretty good, buddy. We're doing pretty good. Hope you're having a good day so far. Same to you, Saturn. I hope you're also having a good day. They cannot jump 2 blocks except for the spiders. Okay. One of them got on top of our base, but it was because I accidentally left a block outside of it. So we just wanted confirmation. Thank you, buddy. Are you having a decent day today, Saturn? You ready for more adventure or what? And wherever I base up today, Saturn, we're gonna make sure that my gear isn't rotating counterclockwise, huh? We're gonna do our due diligence. I'm really happy with the amount of berries that we found. Oh, and Saturn, I looked up some tips and tricks yesterday on YouTube, and I learned that you can actually tell which berries are poisonous by looking at whether or not they take away health when you eat them. Apparently, I tested this out earlier. If you mouse over it in your inventory, it'll tell you whether or not you'll lose health when you eat it. Hell yeah. And I took your advice and I set the land mass to 70% so that we have more ocean availability in the playthrough in the event that I do live long enough to craft a boat. A day is pretty good, eh? You found some beans in your single player world? A fence will stop everyone. So, Saturn, is it possible for me to make a base where I can melee the monsters? Like, can I build a fence wall and attack them through the fence? I love the whole tower defense thing. I would find that pretty fun if it was possible. I also found out that if you use a bone as the handle for your weapon or your tool, it extends the durability of it. Pretty awesome. Okay, we can almost make all 4 of our inventory boosting baskets here. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. Hell yeah. All right, let's gather more stuff. We now have way more slots to the inventory. What is this? Growing flax. Okay. We're gonna need a shitload of this stuff. I also need to craft some firewood and use the grass to make armor. I think we need 14 firewood. So, let's get it crafted. And then we put our knife up here. Boom. Improvised armor, now crafted. Throw that on. We'll now take less damage in melee. It'll protect us a little bit. Definitely, definitely valuable. Now we're gonna go out of our way to try and gather many requisite resources here and stockpile them. We're looking for cattails, we're looking for grass, we're looking for sticks, wood, you know, just whatever we can get. And I have to make sure I start digging dirt for my base soon. By the way, Saturn, hang on. All right, take care for now, old fart. We'll see you in a little bit, buddy. You can attack them from behind the fence. The bow thorns will pepper you with bolts, though. That's okay. Yeah, we'll figure out the bow thorns thing, even if I have to die to them once or twice, right? We'll figure it out. Or if I encounter a bow thorn and I run away from it and I live, but I don't know how to deal with it, once I know what the creature looks like and how it works, I'll ask you how to deal with it. Yeah, we'll wait until it surprises me first. Looks like we have fish in the water here. We have access to meat. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna craft myself a spear. All right. And we are going to need a new knife soon, so I may as well make it now. And a shovel. Boom. Okay, we got our tools. We're good for now. Let's get back to work. Oh, I like that. When your tool breaks, it actually autofills that section of your inventory with a replacement tool if you have one. That's convenient. They're starting to give some love to oceans, eh? Ones fish can eat, they get fatter and give more meat. All right, we're gonna have to find a base. Anywhere where our gear isn't rotating counterclockwise is good enough for me. Preferably an underground base where I seal myself in, because that's gonna cause the whole thing to be a cellar for food preservation. All right, we can probably make a few reed chests now. What is this? Oh, that's just gravel. Okay, let's cut down another tree. And I might want to go catch a couple of fish, get some meat. We'll see. All right. I'm hearing wolves about. Right over there. A lot of fish out there in the water. Okay. Let's get digging. We need base dirt. Once we have good storage, I'm gonna craft multiple spears. And with multiple spears, we can try to hunt harder game, right? Just repeatedly throw the spears at them. All right. There we go. Lots of packed dirt for our first home. I think we're gonna want to base up a little bit more inland. Maybe out here at that peninsula would be great. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go check out that peninsula, see what it looks like. See whether or not our gear is going to be turning backwards when we're there. Maybe assess the fishing situation over there too. A lot of cattails around. Oh, hungry. Okay, we're good. Probably gonna need more food than that, but... Oh, chanterelle, those are edible. Beautiful, hell yes. Okay. God bless. Now let's clean up a little bit. All right. I'm not really seeing any fish in the water. But we know there were fish further away. All right, let's put a temporary base right here. Okay. I may want more space than this, though. We can add to it later. All right, we're closed in. Now, we're gonna prepare a campfire. And I should switch this floor with packed dirt. Because fire can actually spread on grassy tiles, but as long as this isn't... You know, grass can't grow on packed dirt. Okay, there we go. Fire starter, stick and dry grass. All right. Got some firewood ready. Let's just make the rest of this into firewood. Yeah. Okay. Oh. More mushrooms. Now, I would like to try and catch some fish. Let's get rid of the lily of the valley and the horsetail, as well as these birch seeds. And then we'll try to go catch some fish and then return home. Getting a little bit of meat and bones would be really helpful. Like, the bones can give me more durable tools, the meat can give me sustenance. Holy shit. Okay, not safe. Not safe at all. I got it, but that was close, dude. Okay. We got 2 meat. Don't really need the hide. Let's get out of here and go home. I feel like that 2 meat is exactly what we needed. Yeah, let's go. That was way too close. See, if I wasn't wearing this armor, we'd probably be dead right now. That was so close, dude. Autofill tool is awesome. It's particularly great when hunting with spears. If you have a few in the inventory, they get auto-replaced when thrown. Right on, right on. A fox. So really, if I can learn how to hunt a fox, then I can learn how to hunt a wolf. Do they have different movement speed? Or is it like, do they move at the same speed? So foxes, really, I just killed one hell of a predator there. If we're being honest, I just put myself in a near-death experience. Okay, it's just about nighttime. Come on, ignite the fire. I can't get the fire to start. What the fuck? I can't even see now. Shit. Okay. Oh, here we go. There we go. It took a while, but we finally got the fire lit. Let's cook that meat. Let's make a bed. Wolves need 3 thrown spear hits to die in standard. They move at similar speed. Throw a spear, then a stone to finish it. The stone requires less aim because it bounces. 7 days got another update, eh? I'll check that out later. Hello, Orochi. It's good to see you, buddy. Same with you, Padaru. How are you guys doing? How do we, I have a question, Saturn. If I go to sleep and I'm starving, will I lose health while I sleep? Like, do I need to be fed while I sleep? Oh man, what a day one that was. Oh god damn. Let's get rid of this introductory tip up here. I need to make a torch. 2 dry grass and a stick. You will lose saturation while sleeping and may take damage if you lose all satiety. Okay. Oh, you can sit with G? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you. All right, well, let's eat. And let's go to bed. Hey, Zuzi.
I'm about to make lunch.
Okay.
So how do you want your eggs and sausage whole with eggs fried, or do you want to do sausage and then scramble it in with eggs?
I'll have the eggs fried with the whole sausages, please. I love you, baby.
Love you too.
Are your allergies better today?
I had a couple sneezing fits, but
Okay, good. Maybe it was just handling the old clothes from the other house. I definitely have to widen this room. When I woke up, I was standing on the campfire. Yeah, we don't want that to happen too often, if at all. I'm worried that now, satiety probably falls to replenish your health, right? So, yeah, that could be an issue. What the hell? That's weird. I'm losing like a tiny piece of health every time I eat. Okay, well, let's... Are we good? Like, can I... Not really. I don't know if there's any monsters out here, but I don't hear any. Yeah, we're gonna get some of these rhizomes and cook them. Make sure we have emergency food. And let's make some storage chests as well. Hand basket. No, we want the reed chest. This right here. So it's just 3 all around. All right. We can use that bone to make a tool with greater durability. I can actually greatly extend the shelf life of that rawhide by putting it in this chest, which is great. Here, let's start cooking these. Oh, those provide a lot of hunger. Okay. What I can do temporarily is put the bed like this so that when I sleep in there and wake up, I don't wake up standing in the fire. It looks like the sun is rising. All right. What can this be used for? Hey, horsetail poultice from reeds, eh? So I would need 4 horsetail and 2 cattails. Well, we have the 4 horsetail. How do I make it? Two on the bottom, 4 horsetails on top. Oh, and you get 4 horsetail poultices. Oh, that's sick. Look at that. We just regenerated a oh, cool. Yes, buddy. Fuck yeah. We got this. We got this, boys. Specific class recipes. I toggled that off. So I went to the multiplayer settings and I toggled that off. So we should, for example, be able to craft a sling. Yeah, I need a coil of rope and a linen with square stitches. All right, let's make new tools. At least a shovel, and maybe a replacement axe as well. I think for the shovel, I will use the bone as the handle. Oh, it's not working. I thought that you could use the bone as the handle. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's only for certain tools, like the knife or whatever. Okay, axe and knife handle. So you know what? Our axe is almost broken. We'll use it to make a new axe. Thank you, buddy. Boom. Bonus durability flint axe. Hell yeah. We got some cooked food now, and we could afford to deposit a bunch of our items just to lower our inventory stuff right now. Let's make one more knife as well. Well, I'm happy to say we pretty much survived our first night. We're doing decent on food. Got a replacement knife, replacement axe. We have a bunch of wild cooked rhizomes. Oh yeah, broad daylight. So we're just gonna take the fire out of there, store it here. And let's go. Does Horsetail have a spoil timer? No, it doesn't. So if I want to, I can just gather a shitload of Horsetail right now. For health poultices. Why the hell not? We need to clear some of this shrubbery out of the way anyway. All right, there we go. Let's get rid of the eagle fern. And we gotta close this. Those are only fresh for 2 days, huh? Well, I'd imagine we'll probably end up eating those before that time has passed. Let's set out in search of clay and stuff like that. Death cap. Yeah, I feel like if the mushroom has death in its name, it's probably not good to eat it. What is this? Quartz chunk. Let's make another spear. Sounds lovely. Yeah, I'll finish it. Thank you. I'll have to find out what the tool plants look like, but I'll keep an eye out for them. All right, let's make one more. Almond mushroom. Nice. Oh, that's totally edible. Let's take it. Take it. And I feel like I should probably just collect these quartz chunks. I don't know how common they are, but they're right here in abundance and they probably stack decently high, so. We got 5 of those mushrooms. Good forage reapings already. And we got a bunch of horsetail. Tails of the horse, you know. Not harvesting the death cap. I know that we can, if we harvest the poisonous mushrooms, we can leave them in our inventory to spoil. And then they'll become rot, and we can use that rot later. Okay. Oh! What the fuck was that? Was that like just a moose running at me? I'm more scared of it than it is of me, I'm sure. Oh, fuck. A dead male wolf? No way. Killed by another creature. Shit, right over there. Oh, inventory woes. Alright, we're gonna get rid of our old axe then, so that we can take the bones. Bro. Can't believe we just found a dead wolf. Alright, let's go back to base and deposit. After I get more of these. After all, we have a knife that we're trying to break, so we can start using the next one right away. And the more nutrition I eat, the better my diet, the more health I have. So I need to try really hard to make sure I'm eating like meat, fruit, vegetables, carbs. I need to get a balanced diet to improve my health in the game. It's not like real life where eating carbs is pretty much a net negative. We gotta try to get a balance. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. I love you. You sexy thing. Oh, tool, here we go. So you're telling me I can harvest the roots of the tool plant. It's got like the pink flowers on top. So if I harvest the roots of that, then I can cook the roots. Is what you saying. There's a little turritella right there. All right, we broke the old knife. We'll continue gathering these cattails. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, get away from me. Is that like a rutting moose or something? What the fuck? No fucking way. That scares the shit out of me, dude. Screw that. All right, let's take our torch out. We'll store the meat in here. It'll help preserve it. In fact, we're gonna need another storage chest now. Okay. Clear quartz, quartz chunk. Let's deposit the flint and the stone, as well as the bone, cattails. Lump of fat we can use with a bowl to make something special, like a light source type thing. Let's deposit that. So we have mushrooms and bushmeat. A good amount, honestly. That's decent food. I may want to take the mushrooms with me in case I need a bite while we're traveling. Let's deposit the horsetail. I have 2 extra spears. Rawhide mantle. I would need another medium hide, but I might be able to make the rawhide trousers. I need 2 medium hides for that. Okay. Yeah, let's just deposit it then. Moose are dangerous, eh? Alright, we're gonna start exploring in the other direction then. Watch yourself around them, but they do kill wolves. So that's why we found the wolf. I feel like I'm probably lucky to be alive. God, if you could eat on here. Oh, this terrain is finicky, dude. I mean, the forest floor is fine, but anywhere that there's low fertility, I could end up plummeting, right? I see more mushrooms. Chanterelle. Can eat that. Green crackled Rosala. That is not poisonous, actually. We can eat that. Nice. I think the monsters can swim, Dan. I think so. I've seen a couple monster types in water. Oh my God. Giant spider monster. Blueberries, grab them. Go. Holy shit, dude. What the hell was that thing? Oh, the moose. Run. Dude. This is horrifying. I don't like where we live. Bro, there's a dead wolf over there again. Jesus. Okay, you know what? Are we doing this? Huh? You want a tango? Punk? God, I can't kill that fucking thing. He's running away from me right now, but he is very territorial. We got 3 more meat. Bunch of bones. I feel like I need to kill that moose or else I can't feel safe here. God damn it. That moose is a constant threat. Anyway, let's just loot around this area. Oh, there it is. I have an idea. Holy shit. I can throw stones at it, right? I don't really have any normal stones, though. Come on. What do you got? What, you want some of this, punk? Hmm? Come on. Yeah, he's making my balls itch, dude. Yo, I killed a moose. No fucking way. All right, we secured this place from the tyranny of the moose. 13 meat with 2 large hide and some fat. Oh, buddy. Nerd polling. You can't beat it. Nerd polling is dope. Well, we have food covered for a couple days. Let's get back home. Deposit, organize, craft whatever we can out of the hides that we just got. He almost got us too. You notice he almost managed to like jump up high enough to hit us? All right. Put some of that in there. Light it. Put the meat in. That's bush meat. This is red meat. I'd imagine that cooked meat lasts longer than raw meat. So like if we cook it, it'll have a longer shelf life, right? Okay. So with this, I can make rawhide trousers. I think I'll make the mantle. Thank you, sweetie pie. Yeah, we'll make the rawhide mantle. Oh, shit. Okay, it goes here. That's why. It's not a coat. It's a mantle. All right, we have a rawhide mantle now. So, oh yeah, fresh for 16 days. We gotta cook all this shit right now. That's dope. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, James. I did check this game out once, but I kept on getting a glitch where I would eat soup, like I would make a stew, and it would freeze my hunger for like 45 minutes, like real life minutes, right? But I found a mod that fixes the hunger system and makes it so that it never freezes. Okay. Let's get out of here and keep on trying to gather stuff. And we'll close that up so that everything in there preserves as long as possible. We no longer have to worry about a moose in our territory. And that moose was kind enough to kill a few wolves for us before we took him out. Nerd polling is life. Nerd polling is love. It definitely seems like there is a great deal of risk in the early game here. This game is very unpredictable. Your base could have no predators, or it could have like crazy, wild, super dangerous predators that ambush you from behind when you're not ready for it, right? I can't believe I'm still alive against, you know, going up against like the moose like that. There were so many times he almost attacked us from behind. I don't even know if I would have survived a hit from the moose. Calling bullshit on the fact that the moose is aggressive outside of rutting season, though. But what do I know? I don't really know moose that much. Yo, there's another wolf over here. Is that dead or alive? Wolf. Oh. Alive. With a baby. shit. Okay, hang on. I'll throw a stone at it to get its attention from on top of the fighting position. I have to grab that. Ho 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 ho! Almost didn't make it, eh? Are we doing this? Huh? What are you doing? Well, the moose is, the wolf is a hell of a lot smarter than the moose was. That much is obvious. He's not really coming back. Oh. Crouch. Yeah, I don't know. I might be able to play King of the Castle. I noticed there's a knockback with the melee attack. So I might be able to knock him down every time he tries to come up. I don't know. I really have no idea. Not really. Fuck, I don't know where he is. And now my balls are itchy. Terrific. Nerd polling is not the best strategy against wolves, eh? I'd imagine against wolves, what I ought to do is just get good at, like, throwing spears at them from a distance. A sea star? Fucking sea star? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, let's look for more clay. Peridotite gravel. Or peridotite. Perido is tight. That's right. I don't know where we'll find clay around here. Holy shit. Fuck. No! Damn, man. The range and knockback gives you advantage? Yeah, I don't know. So the knockback is key, so it's got to be a matter of like... Oh, god damn. God damn it. I kind of wish that I could spawn in with a wolf right in front of me and just immediately practice, because I feel like I need that. Anyway, well, I mean, that's obviously the end of the attempt, but maybe I can try to, like, craft a couple spears and just try to fight them, right? Like, I feel like we need that. This game's crazy fucking hard. Like, crazy hard. What the fuck? Okay. Well, for maybe the next 20 minutes or so, We're gonna craft some spears and we're gonna try to find predators that I can practice combat against. I don't know what our odds are of like just finding wolves out there, but we're gonna try wolves, bears, whatever, right? We need opportunities to practice. But this is the nature of permadeath, right? Until you get good at the game, which I am not, you're gonna die to random, unpredictable circumstances that you can't control. It is what it is. That's why I need to get good, right? That's why I need to take every opportunity I can get to practice combat. So we'll do it this way. Every time we like fail and die, we're gonna try to spend some time, not much, maybe just 20 minutes practicing combat and trying to get a feel for the melee distance juggling with the knockback. I'm not even gonna throw my spear at the wolf. I'm gonna try to just knock it back repeatedly, if we can even find one. Hopefully we can. I'll also look for food so we can sustain ourselves while we travel. It's going okay, Pan. Chop Slap, good to see you guys, both of you. Yeah, it's going okay. We failed our permadeath already, so now we're just trying to practice combat on whatever we can find. I'm hoping to stumble up, like, across a wolf at some point. We just need to practice fighting, and then we're probably gonna hop over to RimWorld or something. I keep thinking like I want to play Traderless 7 Days to Die, but I feel like Traderless, I don't know, it sucks. You miss out on so much because you can't even turn in challenges at the trader. Look at this. We found fucking clay. Oh, that's funny. Come on, there's got to be a wild animal somewhere in this world, right? I don't need much. I just need something. Come on, give me something. Not like a rabbit either. Give me something predatory, something I can actually like battle. Okay, so it looks like it takes like a half second to swing the spear before you hit your target. I can't find any wild animals. Oh, this game though puts Minecraft to shame. The depth of the mechanics in this game, it's no contest. I tell people all the time that Vintage Story is Minecraft for men. It's literally like a hardcore survival game. Whereas Minecraft is like, it's one of those games that's accessible for children and adults. This game will never be accessible for children. It's way too hard. And it's designed to have eldritch horror themes to it as well. Why is the world like shaking? I don't know. Maybe my character's cold. I'm soaking wet. Yeah, body temperature's a little low. It does actually look like I'm shivering. Yeah, I literally can't find any wild animals anywhere. Let's run over here and check that large open field. Puffball. Big mushroom. Okay. We found ocean biome before we found a wild animal. Why can't I have this sort of luck all the time when I'm actually playing? All right, let's go over here. Fucking rabbit. Give me a wolf, bro. Give me a wolf or a bear, something I can like practice on. That's one thing I criticize Vintage Story for, is that the spawns are so wildly different. Like, it just plops you in the world and you never know if you're gonna have 5 wolves and a moose around you or literally nothing for miles. You know, it's way too many variables. Same with cattails and berries. Like, sometimes you just trip over hundreds of cattails, tons of berries. Other times, though, you don't find shit for miles. It's just completely random. It's made worse by the fact that it's just been freezing rain all day. My screen won't stop vibrating. Can I reduce the camera shake scale or something? Yeah, camera shake strength. We're gonna reduce that down to 0 because that shit's just annoying. Beautiful. I'm glad that's even an option. Not too much, Evo. We failed in our permadeath. I managed to kill a moose today, but we died against a wolf, so now I've been told how to fight wolves, so I want to practice it. Apparently we have to rely on the knockback of the spear to take the wolf out. But we're having the worst time trying to find a wolf to fight. Like, we've been running for miles and we haven't found one. How's your day going, Evo? Let's fill our belly with the berries. I mean, shit, if enough time passes, I'll just start fighting the monsters at night. But I need to make and light a torch for that, which would require making a knife. Okay, we got the knife. We need 2 sticks and some of this dry leaves here. Let's grab the sticks. What the hell? Hang on. Items, torch. Okay, that I think is just a stick and the 2 dry grass. What about the fire starter? Yeah, 2 sticks and dry grass. Got it? And then I need 1 more stick. Oh, Evo, this game, yeah, you can't buy it on Steam. It's got to be bought on the internet, like a browser. And then, you know, you buy the game client, install it. Yeah, it doesn't sell through third parties. It's a very poorly optimized game with really, really dope and impressive mechanics. It's a work in progress type thing. Man, I can't believe we never found a wolf. Literally, my whole purpose in life is to fight a wild animal and die trying to learn how to fight it. And I can't find a wild animal. I wonder if there's, like, console commands that... Like, we've literally found red clay twice. And we haven't found a single wolf or a bear. Makes you wonder if it's not a glitch, but... I doubt it. We've seen rabbits. So there's obviously wildlife. It's just, this is... the baby back bitch part of the woods, I guess. What the fuck are those? Those are piglets. Fighting a fox would probably be more or less the same experience. Oh, here we go. Yo, it didn't work, man. I didn't knock back the bear. What are you talking about, Saturn? There was no knockback with that. What happened? Although, I have a theory now. It's possible that the amount of knockback that you deal is dependent upon the difficulty played. Let's see here. Yeah, that was a female black bear, and it didn't work. I didn't knock it back. You can't stop running backwards, so there's a heavy need on the terrain then, eh? Hmm. Well, I don't know how the hell... I don't know how the hell we're ever gonna get to episode 2 or 3 of this. This is hard as fuck. Like, this might actually be too hard for permadeath. But I don't know. For now, I'm gonna switch to RimWorld, because at least in RimWorld, it's like, I already know that I can kick the shit out of RimWorld and, like, we can have a good series going. This game, it's so hard that I don't know if I'll ever be able to, like, play it permadeath the same way that I would play 7 Days to Die, or, you know, any one of those types. Like, even Icarus, I can do permadeath on hard mode. It's relatively easy with a few basic principles learned, but I feel like in this game, it's, I don't know. I'm far from hopeful, but we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. So for now, guys, take care, rock on, peace out. I hope you're enjoying Vintage Story, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing more, because there will be more. Yeah, let's come back to it tomorrow. We'll try again. You know, hopefully we'll live long enough to find clay. Give Resident Evil 4 another shot. Resident Evil 4 was going great until I died to a glitch against Del Lago, and I lost like 40 minutes of progress. Like, I tried to do kill all enemies, no saving at typewriters in Resident Evil 4. It was going fine. I crushed the first 3 levels like it was nothing. I even killed the chainsaw guy in the village segment. But I ended up dying to Del Lago because of a glitch, and that was the last time I picked up the game. And the fact that that happened just completely turned me off from the entire experience. So, I mean, like, Resident Evil 4 to me just feels like a done game. I'm completed with Resident Evil 4. Like, I played it as much as I wanted to play it. I made my money back while playing it that I spent on it. So it's like, it's dead to me, man. It's dead to me. All right. Take care, rock on, peace out, everybody. I'll see a lot of you tomorrow for Vintage Story. If you want to keep on chilling, then just stick around, because I'm going to schedule a RimWorld stream, and I can transport you guys directly into that stream. All right. Go live. We're about to unlock Dead Life Dust in RimWorld anyway, so I'm pretty excited about it. Episode 3. $240. All right, we're just about ready to hop into RimWorld here. All right, everybody, I'm ending this stream and I'm starting that one, so I will see you guys in RimWorld. Later for now if you're taking off.